Oh, that was fast, Mononoko. Good evening. I don't know what you're talking about with the worst Magic card art. Let me look it up. We're talking about this. Oh, you're not talking about that. What? What am I looking at? That is a very strange picture. There are clearly some intentional choices made with this artwork, and I don't understand them. Are you playing Magic Legends at all? Yeah, it looks like the finger's supposed to be pointing out, but the way it's drawn, it looks like it's just a fat finger. Yeah, that's kind of my feeling about it so far. I'm not very far in. I'm actually not as far in as I was during the closed alpha that I played. But we'll see. I haven't tried any like mixing up two colors yet or anything like that. Yeah, I played in the closed alpha. I wasn't allowed to stream anything for that. There was specifically like a non-disclosure, no streaming or things like that. Level 5 on Zendikar. Yeah, I think you're further than I am right now. I think I'm only level like 3-ish. In the closed alpha, I only got to one realm past Zendikar, and after Zendikar, you get to like choose realms. And I ended up choosing Benalia, I think. Hey, Dual Lance. Oh, I have some War of the Spark packs. I drafted one time. We were talking about Magic Legends, which is basically a Diablo Magic game, Diablo style Magic game. It's in it's in open beta right now. It just got into open beta like maybe what, a week ago, Mononoko, something like that. I did one War of the Spark draft between yesterday and the day before. Then went 7-2. I ended up on Grixis Planeswalkers. My first pick was a Nicobolus. And then I ended up with 2 Narset, 2 of the black one that makes your opponent discard, and then makes them take 2 if they have 1 or fewer card in hand. That's 5. I had 8 Planeswalkers. I had 1 Saheeli, the one that makes tokens. I had 1 gosh, what else did I have? Oh, I had 1 Tibble, and I forget what the other one was, but I had 8 Planeswalkers in the deck. It was quite good, and my splash worked out pretty well. I played one mountain. I had the land that could tap for where you could filter a mana through and get 2 mana of different colors for a planeswalker. Whenever you play a planeswalker, you gain a life. And I had 2 of the globes that come into play and draw a card, and you can sack them to filter 2 mana. And I had 1 of the 3 mana taps for any color, and when it comes into play, scry 1. So I had like 5 red sources playing 1 mountain, and mana color was almost never a problem. Oh, interesting. So Strixhaven, is Strixhaven having like a masterpiece kind of thing too? Strixhaven comes out on Arena, I think like April 23rd or something. I think it's about a month out. I'll be drafting. I'm just giving it a minute here. Oh, I see. So they are putting the masterpiece cards from Strixhaven into Arena. Oh, every pack will have one. So it's more like the time shifted cards. And Swords to Plowshares is one of them, and it's immediately banned on all Arena formats. That's interesting. Like, what's even the point on putting it in Arena? Like, shouldn't they just leave that one out on Arena? If they're just going to immediately ban it? Yeah, you can draft with it, I suppose, but, like, why even bother to put it in? Oh, 7 of the masterpieces are banned already, huh? Demonic Tutors, Swords, Natural Order, Channel. Sounds like you're just naming cards from Vintage Cube. I watched like 3.5 hours of Vintage Cube, of LSV streamed Vintage Cube at work today. It was one of his VODs, but because I had to do this like just super long manual task of getting a bunch of information out of the system, and so while I was doing that, I just streamed it to keep things a little more interesting. That's an interesting question, Dual Lands. I'll bet not. I don't know this, but I'll bet that the casual format has the same rules or card legalities as Historic, since Historic is the everything that's on Arena, except for the banned cards. But I don't know that to be true. All right. Glimpse of the Cosmos is great. Binding the Old Gods is great. It's between those two. I think I'd rather start on Glimpse. It's more likely to be good. Or let me rephrase that. It's more likely to make a deck because you can even splash it. And if you can hit a shapeshifter or a giant, then it's, you know, basically dig through time. Binding the Old Gods is, of course, great, but you have to be able to play green and black cards. And I prefer to not have to be in black, since black is definitely a weaker color. So I'll start with Glimpse here. There's nothing in particular I care about wheeling. Let's see, Vengeful Reaper is good, but it's black and doesn't necessarily go with my first pick. Frostbite is good. There's a snow-covered island. Battlefield Raptor's good if I'm going to be in like white aggro, but I'd prefer to like wheel that. I think I'll take the Snow Island here. I'm not really... Like, I think the actual best card in the pack is probably Vengeful Reaper, followed by Frostbite. But neither of those are in the color of my first pick, and neither of them are super exciting. So I'll take the Snow Island, see where I go from there. Bergstrider's good. It goes with my first two picks. Bloodline Pretender can be good. There's a Snow Mountain. There's also Frostbite. I think I'll just take Bergstrider. It's very good. It goes with my first two picks. I don't have to be heavy snow for Bergstrider to still be good. And it's a giant. So we'll do that. Best of 3. I don't have any plans on trying to hit Mythic, so... Alright, well, clearly the snow deck is wide open, because this is pick 4, and there's a Shimmerdrift Veil still in the pack, as well as a Blue-Black Duel and Glittering Frost. I think this is a Shimmerdrift Veil. This is not a start for Goldvein pick. Glittering Frost is good, but I'm not necessarily going to be in green. Shimmerdrift Veil is just like the best starting snowland. So let's do that. It's another snowland, but it's white. Could be a Pilfering Hawk deck. Could also be a Priest of the Haunted Edge deck. Pick 5. So there will be there'll be 3 cards left when this pack comes back around. Like Mists of Littlejohn, maybe Snow Plains. Now, there's a chance Priest wheels. I'm not stoked on the Pilfering Hawk. I'll take it and hope that the Priest wheels. There's a green-blue Snowlands. So I'm probably in the snow deck. I don't really have payoffs for it yet, but the Snowlands, at least, are clearly very open. This is one of the best Snowlands because of the colors. And the 6th pick is definitely a signal. There's another Snowland. Taking it over, what, like Broken Wings, I guess? Snowland's finally missing, but it's pick 8. There's Inga and Bind the Monster. There's Struggle for Skemfar, which can be good. It's probably between like that and Inga. I'm likely to want to be green, but I don't know that for certain. I'll take Struggle. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an Icy. All the blue cards wheeled out of this pack. So there's Karfell Harbinger, which can be a good early defense and sometimes can help, although my deck's not really built for that yet. Way Down can be good, but I don't think I want to pick that up as my first black card. I probably don't want the Snow Plains. I have 4 Snowlands already. They're all better colors. I'll take the Harbinger. I don't really like any of the cards in this pack. I think it is very unlikely I'm going to want a Frost Augur. But right now, I'm only looking at 3 cards that are not snow. But I probably don't care about this Frostpeak Yeti, and I definitely don't care about this Brine Barrow Intruder. So I'll take Frost Augur. I don't really plan to play it, though. I don't really like any of these cards. I know, I guess I'll take the Berserker because it's the best card. Glittering Frost came back. Alright. Thought Thief versus Elderleaf Mentor. I'll probably just take the cheaper card here. Undersea Invader, I guess. Broken Wing last pick, that's pretty good. It's not a very good card. Worth noting, the priest didn't come back. So Bergstrider's really good, Mistwalker's good, Snow Swamp. But I think it's just got to be Bergstrider here. I would be pretty surprised if Mistwalker came back, but blue was clearly wide open, so it might. Otherwise, I guess I'd take Pilfering Hawk or Ravenform on the wheel. I'm not expecting the Snow Swamp to come back. Ooh, Ascendant Spirit and Icebound Pillar. And Snow Island and Bergstrider. Wow. I think it just has to be Icebound Pillar. Bergstrider is great, don't get me wrong. And I'd love the Snow Island. Ascendant Spirit, I need to be really heavy snow, and while it does look like I'm going to be in that deck, I'm not all the way there yet. Plus, it might wheel. But Icebind Pillar is going to be good even with just what I have now. I mean, I'd probably want to pick up 1 or 2 more Snowlands for it to be really good. I wouldn't even mind this Arcanist either. This pack is just very good for me. There's a Mistwalker, Horizon Seeker, Struggle for Skemfire. I don't have any red cards yet, so I don't know that I want this mountain. I think I like the Mistwalker. It's just a solid card. There's still a chance that I end up in, like, Blue-Red Giants or something. Because, like, I only have 2 green cards at this point. And I have 1 blue-green Snowland and 1 black-blue Snowland. Another Glimpse. There's also Morit. Which of those cards is better? Kind of feels like Glimpse is better. I think I want that. Morit might wheel. Manic Vandal's good. Bergstrider's good. Icehide Troll's good. I feel like I probably just want Bergstrider here. There's a chance Icehide Troll wheels, but I need a lot more snow for it to be good. And I still only have 4. So I'll take the Bergstrider. So, Bind the Monster versus Inga. I don't really know. I guess I'll take Inga. I think Bind's kind of whatever. It's true, Morit is great with the worm, but I don't have any worms yet. There's another Bergstrider. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a 4th one. Apparently I'm just Bergstrider.deck. So Horizon Seeker versus, like, Port. I still don't really know what my second color is. If it's black, clearly Port is fantastic. I'm going to take the Port. It's really close, though. So I was right about the Hawk and the Raven form coming back. I don't really want to play 2 Hawks, so I'll take the Raven form for the sideboard. Snow Island made it all the way on the wheel. That's kind of surprising. I think I will take it over the 5th Bergstrider. Grimdraugr, maybe. See if Morit comes back. Morit's double blue, right? It's green double blue. Bind came back, sure. I think it was either that pack or this pack that Morit was in. Okay, didn't come back. Mass Vandal's fine, though. Second Broken Wings versus Strategic Planning. I'll take the second Broken Wings for the sideboard. 1, 2, probably not. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm at 12 snow permanents right now for Frost Augur. I probably need to be at like close to 20 for it to be good. Have it like a 50-50 chance to hit. Behold over what, like Rune of Flight or Snowfield Sinkhole? Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty easy Behold. I don't expect anything to come back that I want. Maybe the Sinkhole, but I don't even know if I want that. Here's a green Snowland versus like Saw It Coming or Bloodline Pretender. So I have 2 shapeshifters. I have 7 wizards. I have a little bit of a theme going. What about Saw It Coming, though? Bloodline Pretender on wizards is actually better in my deck. I think I'm a little shy on creatures, and I do want to get on the board because I just want to like Bergstrider them out, but I need to have a board for that to be especially good. So there's another Bergstrider. There's also Blizzard Brawl. This is Snow Permanence, right? Yeah, Snow Permanence. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Snowlands right now. So it's Giant's Amulet, Bergstrider, or Blizzard Brawl. I feel like I just want Blizzard Brawl because I'm kind of shy on actual removal and it's super cheap. Let's do that. Shimmerdrift Veil, Packmate, or Binding the Old Gods. So now I have to decide if I'm going to be playing black. I have 1, 2 black sources for free. There's also just Packmate. I think I'm just going to take Packmate. I want it even over Behold and Shimmerdrift Veil. Man, this is another like great pack for me. Snow Forest versus Behold. So my snow stuff is basically just the Pillar and the Giants, right? And I guess Blizzard Brawl. So I don't have to like have super heavy snow. So I think it's Behold versus Snow Forest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Snowlands. Probably need a couple more. I guess I'll take the Snow Forest. Snow Forest versus nothing, basically. Masked Vandal number 2. I'll take the Snow Forest. Horizon Seeker versus Augury Raven. I think this is a pretty easy Augury Raven. Snow Forest, Struggle, and Finn. Finn's pretty good with the Struggle and with the Blizzard Brawl. I don't really know. I'm going to take Finn, but I don't know about that pick. There's no way, there's like just no world where I play Gates, right? I have basically no white fixing right now. But there's basically no world where I play Raider's Carve. I could take Snakeskin Veil for the sideboard. I'm probably not playing any of this. I guess I'll take the Mentor. Take an entirely off-color Snowland or a Mist of Liljara. I don't think I'm playing any of this. I guess I'll take the Snowland. Mass Vandal number 2 versus Frost Peak Yeti. I'll take the Yeti. We'll see if I play it. Thought Thief, sure. Mass Vandal number 2. And that's going to the sideboard. Alright. So I'm going to put Packmate in the 2s. I probably don't need 2 Masked Vandals. Probably don't need, let's see, I have Snow Card or Snow Permanent. Where are you? Snow Card. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's pretty borderline. I think I'll cut it. And I'm kind of looking at the 4 slot here. Snakeskin Veil is one of the Strixhaven masterpieces. That's kind of weird. Maybe they just wanted to put it in the set. Dual lands, I don't think I like it enough. So it's 16 out of 40, which is what? 8 out of 20, which is 4 out of 10. So it's a 40% chance to hit. So I can pay 1 and tap my 1 mana 1/2 for a 40% chance to draw a card. The card is less than a card by itself, so I have to draw a card before it's even worth a card, really. So I need to hit 2 cards off of it. To hit 2 cards, I'm what? I'm 36% to fail, so I'm 64% to hit on 2 activations. And I need to do that twice. I don't particularly like those odds. Well, maybe it's just their version of like getting cards in the set that didn't necessarily fit. Although there's clearly a Spells Matter theme throughout the set, so maybe they're just trying to add more spells. Like Defiant Strike totally makes sense because it says draw a card on it. It's 1 mana. I probably don't like that many Drug or Thought Thieves. What do my creature types look like? I have 6 wizards, 3 shapeshifters. So this doesn't necessarily fit any of the themes. Maybe I cut one of those. This is kind of a 2. Do I like the Harbinger? It helps me cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I also don't really like this Glittering Frost. It can jump me up to 5 mana, which is relevant for the Bergstrider. But I don't really need it for the Snowland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 Snowlands. I only really need 1 or 2. So I could probably cut that. So what do I want instead? I could play a second Manic Vandal, which matters for Bloodline Pretender, Glimpse the Cosmos. That's it. I could play Raven Form or Broken Wings. I don't hate Broken Wings. There's also Elderleaf Mentor, but I don't think that's where I want to be. And I suppose Snakeskin Veil, but I don't really want to be there either. What are your thoughts? Raven Form, Mass Vandal number 2, or Broken Wings? Dual lands, you like Mass Vandal number 2. Mononelco, you like Broken Wings. So, argument for Mass Vandal. If I have a creature in my graveyard, it hits 2 of the 3 things Broken Wings hits. And it's a shapeshifter. For Bloodline Protector and for Glimpse the Cosmos. And it blocks early. Argument for Broken Wings, it kills flyers. I'm soft-ish to flyers. I mean, I have what? Like, if you exclude Pilfering Hawk, because it doesn't block very well, I have Augury Raven, Mistwalker, Icebind Pillar, Struggle for Skemfar. And, like, kind of Bergstriders. And Blizzard Brawl. I guess, and Bind the Monster. I guess I'm not that soft to flyers. So I think it's probably not Wings. Is that an argument for Raven form, though? So, dual lands, I don't think I'm that soft to flyers. So, I have Bind the Monster, I have Blizzard Brawl, which, with a lot of my creatures, will take out a flyer, because, you know, flyers tend to be smaller. Not even including Pilfering Hawk. I have Augury Raven, I have Icebind Pillar, I have Mistwalker, and I have Struggle for Skemfar. So I have 6, even excluding Bergstriders. And if you include the Bergstriders, 10. So I'm not really that soft to flyers. So I don't think I need the Broken Wings. But because I'm not soft to flyers, maybe the 1/1 flyer from Raven form is less bad. Now, if we're doing that, we're probably not counting removal spells. So that leaves me with Hawk, Mistwalker, and that's about it. So maybe I don't want Raven form. I'm talking main deck, yeah. So maybe that just leaves Mass Vandal. Alright. I mean, I could also play an 18th land, but I don't think that's where I want to be. So let's see, I've got 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources. That seems pretty good. It's not a argument for Harbinger over Mass Vandal. They're both in the deck. Harbinger is a wizard, which in the dark I'm most likely to name on the Imitator or whatever. I have 4 giants and 6 wizards. And I think all the giants are wizards. This is fine. Glimpse 2, Thought Thief 3, by then I'll have something else to do. No snowlands. There's a snowland. Ooh, I like when my opponent plays that card. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. And I will be beholding on their turn. And then next turn I get the Bergstrider, which is a wizard. I was right about that. Yepers. My opponent mana screwed over there. I like struggle. I don't need another land. Icebind Pillar's nice. So I know about blue and black in their deck. Getting dusk wielded? Yeah, so scared. Easy win with plan A is that my opponent does nothing. Well, let's attack before they do anything. That's plan A. I wouldn't say that's plan A, but yes, that plan is working. Got a counter for me? Yep. You got it. All right, let's pack mate. Bloodline Pretender. Well, let's attack. I guess I should play the Bloodline Pretender. Normally I would name Wizard, but like I think I just want to get the counter that I have. So I'll name Human. Or maybe I'll name Warrior. I don't know which one's better in my deck. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty out of it. So are they snow or are they splashing white? Let's just struggle. I could have played Finn first, but no point in revealing it. Not that it would make much difference, but I didn't think there was anything they could have there. Alright, so black, blue, I don't know, maybe snow. Didn't really see enough to decide on anything here, so I'm just going to run it back. How many of those book spells or whatever are in Strixhaven? Do you know, Mononoko? There's probably a number on the bottom. Looks like 63 of them. This looks good. They put me first, huh? That's interesting. So maybe they really are snow. I'm going to go ahead and play the Pilfering Hawk. I may just play Behold on turn 4. We'll see. I have 1 snow land at the moment. Should I risk it with the Pretender? Yeah, I'll risk it. It's not a huge loss if they have it. I want Wizard. If they don't have it, it's a huge upside. Nice, they didn't have it. Infernal Pet. So it's interesting with I'm gonna play Bind the Monster here, but I don't know what I want to bind. Like, do I just want to bind the priest? And then Bloodline Pretender gets in and the priest can't do it via removal spell? Or do I want to hit the Infernal Pet because it can get big? I don't think I'm that worried about the Infernal Pet, so I think I'm going to do this. Wow, killed Immerstrom Raider with a priest. That's pretty impressive. Alright, let's just do this. And then I'll foretell the Behold. We'll just keep back the Pretender. Black-white. Last game it looked like they were blue-white. Or blue-black, I mean. Maybe they're just Esper. Well, sometimes you get there. That card seems quite bad right now, but it does block my Pilfering Hawk. Alright, let's do this. Let's tap this for it. Oh, I like Bergstrider. I also like Glimpse. I don't like that. Can Glimpse again, though. For another Bergie. Start the Berg train. I think I'm fine trading this for whatever. Giant Ox. Really? Ah, that's why they were keen to trade. Wow, you want to race, huh? I'm good with that. I'm going to leave back the hawk because I want to loot with it. The Pretender was on Wizard, yeah. Feed, alright. Loot. Not a fan of these masked vandals here. Do like Bergstrider though. The thing about Infernal Pet is I can only hit it with Broken Wings on the turn that they double spell. Let's tap more stuff. Do I want to play this land? No, I'll play this land. I guess blue. Well, let's just send the Burgies. They only have one Snowland right now. I'm going to take the Valkyrie because then the Augury Raven can fly over. And I'm going to go ahead and just loot right now in case I draw something I want to play. Sure. And I did draw something I want to play. I will take a unblockable creature and a flyer. How about that? Bind the monster is basically dead for them at this point. They're at such a low life total. Ooh, they did get to play 2 creatures, though. Alright, so do I just send everybody? So if I send Bergstrider, they can block with Ox. Inga, they can block with Pet. Augur Raven, they can block with Hailstorm Valkyrie. They can block Harbinger with Harbinger, and they take 1 from the Hawk. So why don't I just send the flyers? Yeah, they may have just not gotten there on the snow plan. So Blood in the Snow is a way I could still lose this game. So I think I'm just gonna... I would draw 3, though. If they Blood on the Snow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I would draw 3. I'm drawing a flyer, and I have this Masked Vandal still. They're only at 2 life. And they are dead. I'll take my 5. I think I have a quest to play green spells, so I'm going to go ahead and play this. And this too, why not? Man, I'm having some pretty bad lag spikes here. Let me see what's going on here. My processor is running at 96% right now. Okay, it just slowed down a bit. Alright, it looks like things calmed down a little. I'm not running a loop here in the background. It was a combination of my OBS magic, but for some reason there was like a host processes for Windows tasks is using up a fair amount of memory right now. Or processing power, I mean. My computer's pretty old too. I think I've had it for like 8 years or something. It's really time to upgrade, but I figure all that needs to wait until after I move. I just paid for the appraisal today. I'm supposed to close in like 2.5 weeks. This is fine. There's no snowlands in it and only one color, but Glimpse of the Cosmos can fix a lot. It closed April 13th, I believe. It doesn't matter if the appraisal is worth it, it's required by the lender. Yeah, I'll be moving in the middle of April. So I'm probably playing against the snow deck. Another Bergstrider. Oof, I want to take that pack mate, but I think I have to take the green / snowland. I may just play Masked Vandal here because it turns on Glimpse, and I would even be able to cast it that turn. Doesn't block that. Still gonna do it. Augur Raven versus Behold the Multiverse. Yeah, but like I have to have something in the graveyard first, and I'm doing literal nothing on this turn, and I have another Manic Vandal in my deck somewhere if I need it. So I think I'm just not going to have time to cast Augury Raven, and if somehow these Bergstriders aren't good enough, I'm going to want Behold, so I'm going to take that. That's pretty good. So this probably gets them a 4th color, so they're 1 color, and they need to get to 7 lands away from pathing. Yeah, they kind of have Wilderness Reclamation. That's only on tapping 1 land here. And there is the second Manic Vandal. Bind is kind of whatever. I don't think I like Pilfering Hawk either. I don't particularly want that forest either. So the only question is about this bind. I don't think I want the bind. I can do better. So if they send both, I think I'm just going to double block the spirit. If they don't, I'll just, block Jotun. Yeah, I'm definitely making that block. What is a kill spree? So they're still 2 mana away from pathing, so I can Bergstrider here. And then on the next turn, I may have to Master Vandal, we'll see. Oh, kill spell. Yes. They may not have used it if they had it there. They may have just wanted to get more on the board. That is true, I can do that. If they don't play a land, I'm probably playing Bergstrider, but if they do, I can't really afford them being able to path. It looks like no land. So I get to Bergstrider. I'm going to tap the Packmate so that I can just send my Bergstrider. Next turn I can Bergstrider and Masked Vandal. Wow, they discarded a glimpse, huh? I guess that's the reason why. So I probably have to trade with the Jotun or Jorn here. Ooh, struggle? Ooh, that's yucky. I mean, if they attack, clearly I'm blocking, but I wouldn't have expected an attack. Alright, we will tap that one down. You know, for playing 3 Bergstriders in a row, I am not in as good of a position as I would like to be. Really glad I picked that Behold. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Behold! Oh man, no, they didn't have Saw coming good. I will certainly take Struggle. Another land was not really where I wanted to be. What is this? Oh, that's interesting. That gives them much worse blocks. Because now, when I send the other Bergstrider, actually, I'm going to send both now. They can trade with the 5/5. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna send both. Well, they can trade the Packmate for the 5/5. What if I just send to everybody? If I send this one, they can double block. They probably won't because they only have the 1 giant at the moment. So they take 4. If I send everybody, they still don't want to block with their 1/1, so they probably put the Packmate in front of the 5/5 and take 6. Then I don't have an attacker that gets through Jorn. Yeah, that's what I'm considering. I'm the aggressor right now. The problem with holding back the 5/5 is if I attack even on this board, they can triple block and not even have to use up Jorn. So I think I'm gonna send everybody. Oop! That was stupid. I was thinking that was gonna attack all. I need to draw some gas here. I put bind on the bottom, right? Yeah, I did. And the Pilfering Hawk is down there too. Yeah. I had forgotten, like, because I had clicked on 1, this button said attack rather than attack all. I tricked myself. What I need is, like, another Bergstrider, I think. Well, it's not that. Yeah, I guess I'll play this. My Pilfering Hawk's on the bottom, so I'm never drawing it. I'm not winning this long game. They just have so much card advantage on me. I'm not the aggressor anymore, because nobody is, but I was the aggressor, because I can't win a long game. I wanted to try and end the game faster. I was going to say, that's a weird attack. That one makes more sense. Alright, that's not bad. Basically gets brick walled by this hawk at this point. But at least they can't attack me. Obviously, they could trade with the spider if they wanted. Yeah, that was Narfi. That they got out of their graveyard after looting it away. Yeah, but with Recluse, it's a trade. With Pilfering Hawk, it's just bounce. And then they still get to loot. I wouldn't mind my second glimpse. Their Mistwalker's bigger. Definitely don't like my spot. This feels like it's going to be a long, drawn-out game that I just don't win. I don't really think it'll go long enough that I get to deck them. Like, they have to have basically nothing in their deck. But they will deck before me. Luckily, I paid attention to how I ordered the cards on the bottom. In case it gets there. Oh! Well, now I'm not going to win. Might be worth scooping now. So they've got some flyers. They have a Bind the Monster. I could bring in Broken Wings. But this is like a grind fest that I lose because of Coma. Found my Bergstrider, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to scoop it up. I don't know that I like Broken Wings. I don't think I have... Oh, Coma can't be countered anyways. Raven form answers Coma, right? Yeah, it does. So I probably bring that in. I don't like the Harbinger. Do I like the Undersea Invader just because it's a big fatty? It's pretty bad against Narfi. They didn't really target my stuff like almost at all, right? They played 2 targeted spells, a Struggle and a Bind. Frostpeak Yeti's going to be good in this match. Are there any other cards I don't like? Oh, Bind is kind of an... It's not exactly an answer to Coma, because they get to keep spitting out 3/3s, so it's not really an answer. I don't think I have any other cards I like actively want to cut. So I think I'll just do that. You like Dread Rider on the splash? I have 2 black sources. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't think I want to splash for it. Yeah, I think I'll do this. What filtering do I have? I'll keep this. Even if I miss on my 3rd land, I get to play Packmate on 3 and try to draw into more land. If I hit my land, though, I get to play Pretender and name Wizard. Glimpse and Inga. I don't know if that I'd call that filtering. It's card draw. I mean, Inga's not card draw. I know what you mean. And it's a late game card. I still don't know that I like it, though. Alright, come on, land. This is basically the mirror, but I think their deck is better. I mean, I'm really on Bergstrider.deck, so it's not exactly the mirror. They're on a sort of classic snow deck. Nice. Found a land. I think I want to bind that. Yeah, that's fair, Mononokel. Even without Coma, though, I think their deck is better than mine. Works for me. Wizard. So next turn I Bergstrider down whatever they play, attack for 3. Following turn I probably struggle something. Or they won't play anything. Is that a reason to Draugr Thought Thief and Foretell instead? Might be. I give up on 1 point this turn, and basically 1 point next turn. But if I draw a land, it means I get to Bergstrider and struggle in the same turn. Eh. That's pretty good. Alright, I'll keep it. I like threats. Sure. Two to the top, that's kind of scary. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to Bergie here. And then I actually have lethal on board with this struggle. I mean, it's lethal on board, but struggle removes a blocker. Sure. No, they don't have a creature in their yard. That is unfortunate for them. Alright, so I struggle that. Bloop. The block Bergstrider takes 6. Could also play this Masked Vandal, so they take 7, and I can unlock my Packmate. Oh, just kidding. I don't have a creature in my yard, do I? That was dumb. Alright then. Coma. So they have a 3/3. Maybe they sack it and tap the Bergstrider. Man, if I had played Mistwalker, I would have just won this turn. Instead, so if I go attack Bergstrider, they block with Coma, and then they block the other two, making I get to keep the Protector. And those are forced blocks. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Puts them to 1. Then I get to unlock the Packmate. I'm not going to play around a board wipe. It seems pretty unlikely at this point. So if they play no creatures, they have 3. If they play 1, they have 4, but they have to have a flyer to block Mistwalker. Oh, that blocks Mistwalker. They need to play 1 more creature, though, or a removal spell. Nice. All right. Bergstrider. The hold's not bad. Nice. Oh, actually, I want the land. Yeah, I want the land because that allows me to play Ravenform right now. Boom, got it. Coma, you have become a raven. I don't see a lot of point to attacking. That glimpse was, or that behold was real good. Narfi, that's also real good. And Path, and they can activate that next turn, can't they? What's this on? Blue. Red, black, green, blue, so they just need to dig out a white. Ooh, they don't have another white? Yeah, Behold, and then Ravenform was real good. And Bergstrider, that doesn't finish things off for me. But I get to tap this, eat their bird. Behold, okay. Two to the bottom, I like to see that. Struggle doesn't even get them out of this. Because they can kill the Mistwalker, but they only have 3 blockers. And they have 4 attackers, and they're at 1. Yeah, beat Coma. You don't get to see that very often. Sideboard tech coming into play. Yeah, that's always nice, dual lands. Alright, so I do like this Dread Rider idea a little better now. With maybe Port. And I'd probably cut out... Finn doesn't do a lot in this match, right? It doesn't do that much damage, and, like, I'm never going to get in 5 times with it. Masked Vandal's okay. I saw a bind the monster from them, and I've seen Path of the World Tree. It is a little on the weaker side, though. So maybe that. And Finn. Probably cut a forest for a swamp. So that gives me 1, 2, black sources. I probably need one more. 6, 7, 8. I could cut a green source. 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like 11 blue sources. I can probably cut one of those. Take a last look. Yeah. There was some thought to cutting the second Mass Vandal for Broken Wings, but I'm not sure about that. And I ran out of time. Alright. I see your glimpse, and I will match you a glimpse. We'll both get to play a blue Sackland Forest Glimpse. Maybe I actually want to foretell the Packmate instead. I think I do, because I don't know what I want with Glimpse yet. And I can always play Cyril's Packmate and Glimpse in the same turn later if I want. So I think I'm going to play Bloodline Protector here. Oh, hold on a second. I want to be able to block Horizon Seeker. So the question is, do I want to trade with Bloodline Protector or Packmate? I'm not too worried about losing the ability to Glimpse with the Protector because I'll just do it with Bergstrider later. Struggle for Skemfar would be a bummer if I play the Pretender. But if they do that, then they can't activate the Horizon Seeker, and then Cyril's Packmate still blocks. So I'll play the Pretender. I think they're about the same for me. And next turn, I can Packmate plus Glimpse if I want. This was really for mana considerations more than anything else. Another Glimpse. I have no Snowlands right now. It's a little yucky. It's kind of hard to pass the Bergstrider. But Ice Tunnel gives me the second black for the port, so I'm going to do that. Next turn, I'm probably playing Glimpse and tapping something with Bind. Yeah, like especially that. Because then they can't buy it back. I think I'd rather... Oh, I can't miss Walker and Bind and play the tapped land. Alright, let's just do this. Blizzard Brawl is interesting, and I don't want the lands, so yeah. Oh. Oops. Because I don't have another blue. Alright, I'll just get more on the board, I guess. I'm fine taking hits from Narfi. They're not very aggressive. Got me. Yeah, I can play the untapped island, but then I don't have a snow land next turn for Bergstrider. Play it on Narfi. Put it on Narfi. Yes. Alright, so I'm playing this land, I'm playing Bind. And then I guess I'm playing Frostpeak Yeti. I don't think I'm gonna attack with Mist Walker. It's 1 damage I'm giving up, but there's a chance that my opponent plays a removal spell, and I don't particularly want to trade the Frostpeak Yeti. And I don't want to be trading damage right now. Bummer. Alright, so if I Bergstrider, then I have 3 snow permanents, and I can Blizzard Brawl with the Indestructible. Or Blizzard Brawl, I guess with the Yeti, because I'll send the Yeti and leave the Packmate back. Why would you tap like that? Oh, because Glimpse. Alright, so blue 1, 2, 3, 4. Strider. I don't want this to tap incorrectly. Okay, it didn't. So I don't know what that was about, but it might be a bounce spell, which means that I very much would prefer to Blizzard Brawl on the Packmate. And I guess on the Masked Vandal. Alright, start the beat train. Ugh! That is very unfortunate. So I think I need to Glimpse here. 1 creature in my yard. I think I need to Glimpse because I really need to find an answer for Coma right now. Darn. I guess this one. Glimpse again. Come on, Raven form. Raven form. No. So I can Behold to just try to keep digging, or I can play the Augury Raven. I guess I need to keep digging. I guess I can't really afford the 1 damage because it probably leads to me taking more. 3 seasons, sure. They did hit 2 snow permanents. I mean, I kind of feel like I have to chump that, right? I could double block it and trade for one of their tokens. That's not bad. I'm basically trading a Bergstrider for a 3/3 token rather than chumping or taking 6. Alright, Raven form, where are you? You're not there. Found it. Alright, so what are the chances that one of these are Sot coming? It kind of doesn't matter, right? I just can't beat Sot coming. So play this and hope. Can you sack any Serpent? It was Sot coming. Alright, well, I think that's the game. Sometimes you can't beat Coma. Thought there was a reasonably high likelihood of that, but I couldn't play around it. I didn't really have anything that would work as bait. Sure, Dreadrider blocks it, but they can sack a token and tap it. And you're right, it says another Serpent, so they can sack the Guardian. To the surprise of no one, I lost a Coma. I think I need to play green spells for a quest, so I'll do this. Let's see. It's an experiment. If it'll let me stack this up correctly. Aha, it does. Alright, they got me good. Coma is a bomb. I played it all 3 games. I beat it once. Yeah, I kind of thought they had it too. It definitely felt like that's what they had, but I couldn't play around it because I wasn't going to beat Coma any other way, so. Nopers. I mean, I guess so. I have Packmate. Do I put a Berg Strider on the bottom because of my mana, or do I put Mass Vandal on the bottom? I think I'll put Mass Vandal on the bottom. If I draw out of it, I'll be happy to have Berg Strider. I generally like when my opponents play Jaspera Sentinels. The Blizzard Brawl is almost really good. Still going to play it though. I mean, the Packmate, not the Blizzard Brawl. I think I'm just going to take the damage from Thought Thief. So I really want one more snow permanent. So I think I'm gonna glimpse, see if I can find like a snow land. There's one. Icebind Pillar is probably better though. I'll play Fang, and then next turn I can play Pillar plus Blizzard Brawl. I think right now I'm just on trade Packmate. That's quite good. Ooh, Struggle's good too. Alright, so I'm going to Blizzard Brawl the Grizzly. And then next turn, I get to struggle for Skemfar on the Raven. If I draw a land, I even get to keep up a mana to tap something. Alright, well, that works for me. I got the land, but I don't get to do the thing anymore. Eat you. And I'm not going to attack here. I could have played the Berg Strider. Maybe that was better. Yeah, I think I'm on Berg Strider here. Tap down Mr. Yeti over there. Oh, I didn't even realize I have Glimpse. That makes that a much better play. Yeah, I didn't forget. Thank you. Do I want Bind here? It's not terrible. It's not good, though. Frostpeak Yeti seems better. So we'll do that. Ooh, Lindworm is a bummer. This Yeti's going to be a problem. I've already seen like almost all my removal, right? Blizzard Brawl, Struggle, and the bind I just put on the bottom. If I can top deck like a bunch of Berg Striders in a row, I might be okay. They don't have to be like actually in a row, but like every other. Still be a pretty tough race because Lindworm keeps the ground locked up. No, that's not going to do it. So this looks like roughly the mirror. Blue-green, kind of snow. I don't think I would change anything. I just took too much damage early. Yeah, looks good. Destroying that Icebind pillar was a huge bummer for me. It's a good Raven form. Nice. Drawing something to play. I don't really need the land, so I'll take the bind. I do need to draw like one more land, but I have quite a few draws to get there. It seems like a good bind target, but that seems like a better play. Nice. Sure. I hope they send at me for one. Awesome. Tap that duder down. And sand. Actually wouldn't mind an untapped land here. That's pretty good. Ooh, I like that they're attacking me again. Little do they know, I have some more Striders. And by some more, I meant one more. Tap out for something. Tap out for a Lindworm. No, then they gain too much life. That I'm okay with. That's less good. So, if I bind one of their things, they can take 9 and trade with the pack mate. Well, let's glimpse. Bergstrider. Alright. I'll take another one of those. That should be lethal. Just a parade of Bergstriders. That is basically what my deck is trying to do. Alright, so I haven't, in 2 games, I haven't seen any Masked Vandal hits, right? So I should probably cut at least one. Broken Wings seems meh. Snakeskin Veil, meh. I guess I'll play the Veil? I mean, what else am I going to play? I could play Undersea Invader, I guess. I don't really like that. Play Elderleaf Mentor. Don't really like that. That's right, they're bringing the Burgeats. Could just bring in a Draugr Thought Thief. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Yeah, alright. Alright. Last game of the draft. Oh, this hand's almost good. But I can't keep a one-lander. Alright, this one's better. Is it just Draugr Thought Thief? It's probably just Draugr Thought Thief. Again, if I draw into lands, I really want these Bergstriders. And I don't think anything else goes to the bottom. Blizzard Brawl is great with Finn, even if I don't hit the 3rd snow source. Yeah, if Snakeskin could protect my artifacts, I'd be more likely to play it here. I did draw the 3rd land. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, I even drew the 3rd snow land. I'm going to go ahead and play the Protector here before I start playing removal spells. Then next turn I can bind and Blizzard Brawl. That was good. So I'm probably binding the Mistwalker and brawling the Kinseekers. Blizzard Brawl, yes, I have 3 snow permanents. Send in the clowns. And we'll go ahead and bind this one. Bloodline Protector. Sorry, Bloodline Pretender. Is Bloodline Protector not a card? Sounds like a card. So I typed in Bloodline Protector MTG, and the first thing that comes up is Bloodline Pretender. Apparently a lot of people make that mistake. Are there flash creatures? There's the 3/3 flyer, right? I think I'm fine trading any of these for that. Oh, they're getting close to a Finn death. Lindworm. Ooh, I like Glimpse. Struggle. Struggle's pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that over the Pilfering Hawk. Would you like to trade for my Finn? Ooh, Bergstrider, nice. I might be able to force a trade with Finn next turn. That would be pretty funny. I do have to draw a land. Ooh, Avalanche Caller, that's good. Yep, they are one Finn hit away. Yeah, I think I just want to struggle here. Probably turn a land into a 4/4. Then I just play this Harbinger and pass. So next turn I play the Strider, tapping Lindworm. They're forced to block Finn. And then they take a bunch. Unless they play another Lindworm. Giant's Amulet's pretty good. It's a bit of a problem. But I can still Bergstrider, send the Pretender, and Finn. And then they probably trade Finn with the Giant's Amulet token. Sure, let's do that. So I could send everybody. They get to eat Bergstrider and lose Pilfering Hawk to the Finn. And take 6. Alternatively, I attack with just Finn. If they block with Hawk, then I have... Still don't have lethal next turn. And then the Lindworm untaps the turn after. So I'll send everybody. And they can eat Bergstrider if they want. They don't want. It's probably better for me. Ooh, they have their own Bergstrider. Alright, so I get them for 5 here. And they trade. So I do still have lethal. But only if they, like, don't do anything. Well, they did something. Ugh. So I can send everybody. They eat the Pretender, and I eat their Horizon Seeker, and they take 1. That's not good enough. I still have 2 Bergstriders left, right? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't particularly like that block either. Ugh! Well, there goes my game plan. I think I'm just going to take this. I could still top deck a Bergstrider, tap down their other worm. Ooh, or that. And then I have to chump block. I die to a removal spell. But if they don't have a removal spell, then they can't really attack. So I'm going to go for it. Actually, if they have nothing, I do technically have lethal. Okay, they had something. Another beefer. But they can't attack. And if I draw a Bergstrider, I win. Drew another land. It's not really what I wanted to see there. Alright, pass. Ugh, didn't want to see that either. Let's tap this down. Aw, come on, deck. I'm still just 1 Bergstrider away from victory. Four, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 5 lands left out of 19 minus 5, so out of 14. So I'm about 1/3 chance to draw a land. Oh, man. Well, at least they didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. Alright, Bergstrider's still lethal. Come on, Bergie. Not bad. I think it's too slow, though. So do I tap Frost Peak Yeti here? I think I do. Then I chump block a Lindworm, the big Lindworm. Because I have a clock now. But it's a, if I don't tap the Yeti, it's a slower clock than their clock. Alright. Don't have a combat trick or a bounce spell. Well, a bounce spell wouldn't be too bad. Don't have a combat trick. This takes me off of lethal if I draw Bergstrider, right? No, it doesn't. So let's do this. Hope they have nothing. Excellent. Happy to make that trade. There we go. So Bergstrider, play with snow. Well, they have something. Do I want to go for it? So if I tap down the Hawk, send everybody, I have exactly 4. If they have anything, I'm not dead yet. Because I have a Bergstrider back, I block Worm, Outrider doesn't untap. It's only 4. Alright, let's go for it. Boom! Got it. Alright, so I don't have time for another draft. They were probably just holding lands. Don't really have time for a loop hero. Can't really do much in Magic Legends in 20 minutes. Yeah, you kind of have to 3-0 on the best of 3s. So, like, if you go 2-1, you lose 500 gems. I mean, you get, whatever, 4 packs. But you lose 500 gems. But if you 3-0, you gain 1,500 gems. So if you can go 3-0, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, then you've broken even over the 4 drafts, and you've gotten, 18 packs. But, like in best of 1, first of all, I don't particularly like best of 1. Where's best of 1? Premier Draft Core Set 2021. So you still lose gems up until 5 wins, and at that point you win 100 gems. And at 4 wins you lose 100 gems. Yeah, Mononoke, that's, I mean, it's a thing, but the other thing is, like, this is free, right? I've still put $0 into this game, whereas Mitgo, that's not the case. And they have to make up for that free somehow. And I think it's a lot harder to 7 wins in best of 1 than it is to 3 wins in best of 3. Anyways, so I think I'll just call it there. I plan to be back on Monday, so hopefully I'll see you all then. And until then, have a great weekend, and see you Monday.